Gosh, Sora, I can't believe that we didn't join Smash with you. Yo, yo, yo.
Believe.
I
This
feel
is no
lucky I
longer your
couldn't-
channel. It's over. Cancelled.
I will. I know where you live.
We all know where you live.
Remember that.
Yeah, you guys are gonna
You-
be. You guys are gonna be here in 4
Cancel
days.
him on Twitter. It's over.
Cancel me on Twitter,
Cancel
guys.
Twitter.
Man, man.
Disney had the timer going when that Mickey keychain was on. They were
Yup.
like, go.
And
That is it.
And where's my $1 billion?
interest begins
Probably.
now.
The mouse, probably. Yeah.
The mouse.
The mouse will have his cut.
Yeah. I did have a feeling like there's gonna be no Donald and Goofy. Like I feel like Disney. That's just I don't know.
I bet you. I bet you someone posited it on the dev team. They're like, "What if they showed up in the taunts and Sakurai or someone pulled them aside and they're like, do you want to pay Disney?
I will fire you
Like
in
bro,
order to pay for this, but that's not going to be enough.
it won't be even close to enough.
Yes, and Disney just owns the rights, so we would have to pay exorbitantly less.
So
You
I have
wanna-
so I have an interesting point on this. Later, like that I wrote down later, because gonna be honest, spent like a good 30-ish minutes just writing down my thoughts.
Damn. I got such a funny text from Mike though.
Please read it.
It wasn't. It's not anything long. It's not even anything original, but
No, go ahead. We haven't really started stuff yet, so just say it.
I said, "Yo, I won't spoil if you haven't, but did you see who got in?" And then 10 minutes later, he writes, "I'm gonna kill myself."
Yo, I'm not
One of
gonna
these
front.
days.
There's like one other person I saw with that reaction. Guess who it was? It's a person you guys might know. Jack should know.
Is it a YouTuber?
And then you guys might know. Yeah, it is a YouTuber.
Donkey?
Okay.
No,
he
it
went.
wasn't
He
Donkey.
went back.
What did you say?
Oh wait, he does it jokes. Never mind.
And what did you say, Jack?
I was joking that HMK suddenly hates Kingdom Hearts now.
Oh, that'd be funny. Neil, you got a guess?
Nah.
It was Game Grumps. What would you call him? Frequent person on the Game Grumps, Rubber Ross.
Hell yeah.
Watched his
Look,
reaction, was not
what
a
are you-
fan.
What are you putting on your eye?
It's a water bottle label. The character that didn't get in, Neil. I'm 2B.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're right. You had two Square Enix spots on this one, and one of them got just anyway.
Yeah, right?
Technically, it's a
ridiculous.
Disney spot.
Ridiculous.
Technically, it's a Disney
It's
spot.
Hey, there are. Well, I'm
Yeah,
counting
it
it as
was
Square
the
Enix.
Platinum spot, then. It's gonna be the Platinum
True.
Game spot.
I'm exactly. I'm counting that as Square Enix.
No.
Could have been Franklin.
No, hold on. The principle is.
Wait, guys. It could have been Franklin from Grand Theft Auto 5.
With that yee-ass haircut? No way.
That would be funny. But no. So how I see it is who owns it, because that's who you're going for the negotiations. Square owns 2B. Disney owns Sora.
True.
You guys?
Before we get into it, I just want to mention the Mii's really quickly.
Man, I was like, ooh, they're calling some people out with those knees.
Like
Or
they were
those
like
moves.
I'm just like, oh, this is good. They're about to deconfirm literally everyone, and then all of a sudden I see 2 Splatoon Mii's and then Doomslayer.
What a king. Did you see
Just
the meme?
decides,
It was
hey.
like
Hey,
Oh,
like for those in the West that were just like Chief question mark. Cause like normally the Mii's represent who's in. I mean, I could be wrong on that. Like the last couple haven't.
don't
like
think they ever really.
Terry got a bunch of fighting ones. Persona got all Sega. Square got only Dragon Quest. And or Enix properties, and then the other one got Square properties with Sephiroth. Steve got Minecraft stuff with Miscellaneous. Min got fighting characters as well. Byleth didn't get any really relevant to them, and Banjo also didn't. But there have been like some themes, so like my hope, because my personal want was Master Chief, I'm like, they're about to do it. They're about to have him in. But
I actually
what? You go ahead.
I withheld who I really wanted, or who I thought it was going to be, because I didn't want to say it out loud. I was really hoping. I was really hoping it was going to be Master Hand. I was like, that's such a great way to end it. And the way the trailer started, I was like, oh, they're where they started. How cool would it be if it's Master Hand who saves them? And then like, I went on such a roller coaster.
Because he actually does in the World of Light.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I was like, so cool. And then I went on such a roller coaster because I was like, oh, it's Master Hand. Oh, it's Zelda. Oh, it's Master Hand. Oh, it's the guy from Dark Souls. It's Master Hand. It's Sora.
I'm sorry, but when I saw the trailer with like the lights going out, I'm just like, of course it's Sora. Like that just makes so much sense with what this trailer was, and no one else like I was watching a bunch of reactions, no one else saw that. Like it just made sense because he's the person of light, the light thing, whatever. I don't fucking know Kingdom Hearts.
The light bringer or something.
I feel like I think you do know more Kingdom Hearts than the average Joe, I would say, which probably helped. I imagine.
I was really hoping Sakurai was going to give us his usual spiel, like the in-depth description, and I love how he's like, the games take a lot to play them. Like you have to be invested. I was like, it's a very nice way of saying they're fucking insane.
I don't think Sakurai
said he played them all.
Before we get into this, do you guys think Sakurai's a fan of Kingdom Hearts? Because I know he's friends with Nomura.
I mean, you could be friends with. Yeah, probably not. He doesn't seem like the guy to be usually into like these like, big story type games. I feel.
I don't
like
think
he plays them, but
yeah. He plays like everything, but I think
he does. But
I don't know. I think he's probably more into like the games he makes, like a Smash Bros type of deal. Like you kind of just pick them up and you put them down. Like that's what I think. And like if he's into like some sort of like story stuff, it's more like Kirby or like Kid Icarus, where it's like one-off stuff that you don't have to like
you can't call Kirby a story game. Okay, we cannot live in that universe.
Story mode.
It doesn't know. Mario has a story technically. If we're gonna give Kirby a story, so does Mario.
All right. We'll go with
Kirby likes desserts, and if it's being stolen, he beats the shit out of people. That's the story of Kirby.
If he's into single player games, they're more like Kirby and Kid Icarus. Happy.
Yeah, they're like
He's a huge Fire Emblem fan, though.
He is. But I think most games don't have like a deep story. I think most of them are pretty simple. Like,
he's also a Dragon Quest fan and a Final Fantasy fan, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has deep stories sometimes. Like 7's.
Yeah.
4 and 6 and 7 have deep stories. The rest are baby. Like baby's first outing in Fantasyland.
Did anyone else think when Mario threw that fire, and then when you saw the weapon, did they think it was Kratos? Because like I was thinking that like his sword and chain thing that he throws.
So there were 3 things
that they chain. I was like, oh, okay.
So there were 3 things that before we like get into our opinions on this character. We've been stalling a bit. 3 things Nintendo could have done where they literally would have shown their dick, or like they would have just put it on the table.
What?
The first is Goku.
Haven't they done that multiple times though?
The second is Kratos. Or just a Sony rep in general. Because, like, people know Nintendo and Sony don't like each other. If they got along this one time, that's, like, showing your dick. Because it's just like, yeah, we actually, like, we might actually like each other. What of it? The third...
And again, I feel like... Yeah, go. You go.
No, you go.
Vegeta.
I was going to say real quick, I'm pretty sure Nintendo already flopped their cock on the table when they were like, hey, Sonic games on Nintendo systems, and he's in Smash.
They did, but that was 20 years ago, and 12 years ago. This is the new version of it.
When you start
It's
that hard, you can't take that away.
That's true.
He's on.
This
he's
is
on
like
Nintendo.
swinging your This is like putting out your second dick.
Yeah.
That's what we call it. The third was Sora with the asterisk. Disney characters come with him.
Disney touches everything.
Eventually, every piece of media you consume will be Disney.
Yes, that's true.
Which is scary.
It's now going to have a Disney logo in the credits.
It's at that point that art dies for good.
The US is just not Disney.
I thought we couldn't go any lower.
Not gonna
Disney.
Your school run by Disney.
Not gonna front that the second part of that trailer, like once he comes out, literally was out of a Disney movie.
Dude, the fact that he shakes hands with Mario is just so funny because it's like a business acquisition.
And you're a millionaire.
Last meme, it was Sora and Mario shaking hands, and he said, "Now we can copyright everything."
Yeah, that was Nintendo being bought by Disney. Oh. So let's talk
Worst
about
timeline.
All right, real quick.
Yeah.
Dust Jacket first blurb impressions of the character. Zooming in just...
I haven't...
Can I... Wait, what did you say?
Said, like, just the character. Like, none of the, like... the significance around it being the last character, you know, it being a 3.5-year journey that has come to an end, like just the character, like your reaction on who it is and how they play, your humble, honest opinion, or not humble, you know, be big.
So, because I was gonna bring the significance on why first. But you structured it, so I'm gonna, or you imposed the question first, so I'm gonna say this. No.
It is your channel. Do it. I don't care.
Well, so how I was gonna bring this up is Sora, who was the top of the Smash ballot, fuck Bayonetta, is our last Smash Ultimate character. Not going into anything else, I was just gonna say that first part. But the blurb, like your little humble opinion, honestly, if it wasn't for how the character was presented, I might have been a bit disappointed. And by presented, I mean, like, I think the trailer was just cool. I think that, like... And honestly, it worked for two characters, Sora or Master Hand, as we said. And to be honest, I thought Sora, there was a little part of me when I saw a bunch of figures, I was like, Master Hand. And then when Mario moved, I'm like, oh, it's Sora. I was very shocked, even though it leaked, which we will get into.
I have to kill someone tomorrow.
Because it leaked?
Yeah, because it leaked and they fucking spoiled it for me yesterday.
Did I?
No, not you. It was a coworker. I go, oh, did you hear the next character's coming out tomorrow? And he goes, yeah, it's Sora. I go, what? He goes, yeah, it leaked. But I didn't believe him fully because he's like, yeah, but apparently they're going to change their mind because it got leaked. I'm like, that's not how businesses work, so I can't trust
Why would you even say that? Why would you tell a person the day before, oh, it's this character? No, it's not.
Yeah, no, I have to,
Are you kidding me?
I told him, I said if Sora gets in, no matter what, if the leak was real or not, and it's just coincidence, I'm eating all his gum when I see him next. So,
Like,
your gum is gone.
I don't know what it was, but in that moment when he landed and I saw that thing, like I was wearing my mask because I went to the bathroom during class. I got reamed by my teacher after class. By the way, because I was in there for like 15 minutes.
She told them to go fuck themselves.
I apologize because I needed something from them. Otherwise, I would have just dipped, and I wouldn't have cared. But I don't know. There was something about it where I was like, I'm good with this. I'm content. I'm happy for other people. Like I said in our chat, I was happy genuinely because you know what, like. Maybe it is the present of how it was presented because I thought it was presented really well. Maybe it was the fact that he won the ballot. And, like, you know what? To me, it's just, like, at least we ended on something that made sense.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe more... And to me, that made me happy. That we didn't end off on... Because I'll just go over this. In Brawl, it technically ended with Olimar. In 4... It ended on Shulk, not to badger Shulk or badmouth Shulk, but this all has a point.
Yeah. Also, I don't care.
Then there was Corn and Bayo, then there was Incineroar, then it was Byleth, and now it's Sora. It's taken them like 5 times to not. Maybe not like maybe it should have been like Brawl and like 4 DLC ending and Ultimate, not like not ending on a whimper. But to me, like Brawl and 4 kinda ended on a whimper a bit. But people did react to Bayo, so what do I know? But like this, I don't know. This pleased a lot of people, and if it didn't, I mean, I don't know what to say. But it's our last character, and I think that it ended on a good note over a whimper, and now everybody else can go, and I'm gonna eat my food. I'll say stuff. I'm gonna go with Nick. Nick, you say how you feel about Sora in Smash.
Mine is the shortest because I literally saw the time I was at work. I saw the time was like 9:50. I'm like, oh, that's on today. I put my phone next to my laptop as I'm doing whatever. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, okay. Mario's walking. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Everyone's just an amiibo. He picks up the fire. He throws fire. I'm like, oh, cool. That's a weapon in there. I see, like, they zoom in. You see the Mickey Mouse thing. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's him, right? I'm like, then the keyhole comes out. I'm like, it's him, right? He falls out of the keyhole. I'm like, yeah, it's him. I'm done. I go back to work.
Nick's like,
because like I have no attachment to him, but like it's cool. Everyone, I know a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people did want him in for a while. So I'm like, okay, they're probably happy. But yeah, I'm okay with him.
Neil, you're up.
Okay. So okay, I do have a confession to make. I didn't actually watch it live, because it was already like 15 past 10, and then I was like, I don't care. So then I just looked at who it was, and I was like, oh, it's Sora. And then I extra didn't care. So then I didn't watch it, and then after it came out, I just went back to the VOD, went back to the last bit of the thing. I watched that. Yeah, well, the full trailer, and then Sakurai being like goodbye and whatever, like thank you, whatever, and then that was it. So I only watched that part. But yeah, I didn't care, so I was pretty indifferent. I'm not like obviously I'm happy for the people who like the character, always, regardless of what character comes in. It's always for the people the fans. It's always good. But yeah, as for Sora, I could not care less. So yeah, that was
much
me.
you and me are in the same boat, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
My turn. Yep. So, I'm pretty much the same way as you guys. I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan. Like, I think this is like surprisingly enough, out of like all the characters that were DLC that I don't really care about. This is the one I care the most about, just because I'm like, it's Sora. Like Kingdom Hearts is stupid, but Sora's chill. He's a chill character. He's probably one of the most simplest characters in the game. It makes sense. And I thought it was funny because we technically got another sword fighter and no one complained.
Yeah.
Another anime sword fighter.
Hold up. This is the
he's
second
literally the anime sword fighter.
So I was like,
this is the third time this is. Wait, no. People complained about Steve.
Yeah,
people complained about.
Yeah, but they didn't complain about him because he was an anime sword fighter. They just complained about him because he was Steve.
Yeah.
And Minecraft.
Well, people did complain that it was Steve.
Yeah, that's
true.
Yeah. But there were a lot of people that didn't complain.
No, he's saying that they weren't complaining because he was a sword fighter. They were just complaining because he's Steve.
All right. That's 2 anime sword fighters, though.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, yeah.
Sephiroth
that people did not complain about.
And then, didn't complain about. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that
you can't complain about Sephiroth.
That literally tells you that.
Exclusion.
Yeah. It tells you that people aren't complaining about anime sword fighters. They're just complaining about the ones that they don't like.
Yep.
And that's all it is.
So I thought Sora was cool.
Well, the ones they complained about were like.
Did they complain about Cloud?
No.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm just, but like you can group them all together really easily. Just being like, I don't like these anime sword fighters, but I do like these anime sword fighters.
Like people were okay with Joker. People dreaded Hero until they saw his moveset. And then other than that, like
there's still people who are like anime sword fighter.
Like people still complain, and they'll say anime sword fighter, but that's not true. It's literally the fact that it's like a first party anime, like there. It's just that it's a first party anime sword fighter.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Is that the ones they don't like?
Yeah.
Is he still banned in Australia for tournaments? Hero?
I have no idea. Probably not.
I think
they didn't get a lot of heat for that.
They did, rightfully so. But my one thing with Sora is like, I was happy. I was like just focusing on the trailer first. I was like, all right, I didn't expect to enjoy it too much, but I'm not a big fan of his gameplay. He's way too floaty. The only thing interesting about it is magic, but
no,
some very
we're gonna. Oh right, you said we're gonna talk about gameplay. I should go to that part here.
But it was all right.
Oh, I didn't see.
I don't like the way he plays personally. I think it's also funny. He's in a very small but noticeable camp of DLC characters who don't have cool shit. Like he has almost every DLC character has had a DLC mode, and Sora just does not.
Yeah, it's either a DLC mode or just some gimmick that's like
Banjo
that only they have.
Sora's just the most normal fighter.
Yeah, like even Min had like the stretchy arms. That's something.
Yeah,
Joker has a literal DLC mode.
Yeah, Joker.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Hero has RNG mode.
Banjo has a side B.
Mode. Yeah, like
the thing
Sora's the only
has
one
is his magic.
But like Hero has magic.
Ness has
Hero.
Magic.
What I was gonna say, it's one of the most basic ways they could have done it, though.
Yeah.
No, his gimmick is that. No, his gimmick there is none.
His gimmick is the same as Lucas and Ness.
Because he has auto combo. Is from what I could tell. Yes. That's it. That's his gimmick.
His gimmick is auto combo the A button.
Yeah.
So he's Street Fighter.
No, he's more like Dragon Ball or like BB Tag or Melty or something.
It's Nick. It's doing this. Congratulations, you've won.
Yeah, it's Kazuya.
I get to do
just
like
hold
5
button, 10-hit combo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mash A.
Just mash.
I think he could be. I think he could be broken.
I mean, maybe. I'm not super convinced, only because floaty characters like that almost never, like, just historically, aren't usually that good in Smash. Unless they have, like, something really broken.
Yeah. I could be completely wrong, but, like, he has the recovery of a god.
Does he? I haven't seen the video.
He can jump super high. He can do his side B 3 times and also jump and also do
It
his
is pretty
up B.
crazy.
It's
So he's like
insane. He's an aerial fighter.
So Bayo Jr.
He's so killable though.
Yeah, and he's also slow as hell. So like, what makes usually like the characters in Smash that are the best have the best aerial mobility and moves, and like they're usually really fast and lightweight, and he's not fast, so you're just gonna get hit by every back air. Based on what it looks like.
Yeah, the only move that Sakurai even mentioned had like kill power is his up special.
His recovery.
This character is he's gonna be good for recovering. Yeah, this character is like just looking at what he can do. Unless it's his magic, the kill power is just not there.
Yeah, so
he's cool. Like, not every character needs to be top 3, but
I agree. Like, I prefer it if not every single DLC character redefined meta, and they've done a pretty good job with that. I think Joker's literally the only DLC character that's top tier, just him. So that's impressive given their track record.
Well, so in 4 Bayo was, but then
Bayo was top Cloud.
And Cloud, yeah, Bayo and Cloud.
Mewtwo is very good too. Yeah, Roy was no. But at the very least, yeah, and Ryu is also very good in that game. So
the fact that Cloud and Bayo were both kind of nice back then, it's like they're kind of
not so nice.
Now they're.
We don't want to talk about them anymore.
He's also. I feel like Sora is definitely a combo person, and maybe it will work better in doubles. But I don't really particularly know.
But if he has slow moves, I don't know.
It also depends on how, like, it depends on a lot of things. Because usually, like, multi-hit moves in Smash, you can SDI out of stuff really easily. So it's like, you could just fall out. What that essentially means, like, you do the stick to, like, fall out of moves and stuff. So usually characters with, like, big, like, multi-hitting moves suffer because of that. So, for example, Shulk... Well, I don't know, but like, for example, Shulk is a good example of, like, a lot of his Smash attacks are multi-hit, so you just fall out of shit. Like, F smash, up smash, like, they just down smash, they're all multi-hit, and then you just fall out of them really easily. And they're his Smash attacks.
And
you're like up close to them. That's the only time you actually.
And even then, sometimes you're in the middle of his sword, and you still just don't get hit by the second you get popped up a little bit, and then you don't get hit. I don't know. It's hilarious.
We also have to look at frame data too. Like he might just have.
That's a more important thing.
He might have really good.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Like, you don't need godlike frame data or anything. Like, you know.
Yeah, but like at this rate, like for the shit he has going against him, you'd almost want it to be a little better.
Yeah, it really just depends. Especially in Ultimate, where it's like all characters are fast. Like fucking Donkey Kong is fast. So it's like
Bowser's fast as hell.
Yeah, so
he's super quick.
As long as some people find some kind of bullshit, he'll probably be decent. I don't know if he'll be like, you know, because like, think about this. All right, look at Kazuya. Look at the broken shit he has, and he's not top tier. So like, you're gonna.
He has so many options. No one knows what to do.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I think it's not impossible. I think any character could be top tier. It'll be interesting to see. But I'm not convinced based on what we've seen so far, but it's possible for sure. I'd be down for it.
So, he can also freeze opponents. He can... I think it was like a stun. When he...
I thought it was with Thundara. He also has a really spinny projectile.
No, it was for his counter.
Oh, he's got a counter too? Nice.
Okay, Enemy Spirit Fighter with the down B counter, come on.
Yeah, that's another thing. No one can.
That's literally...
it doesn't reflect. It doesn't reflect.
Yeah.
Except for Sephiroth.
No, it stunned the opponent so like Sora could like attack again or something. I don't remember what it was.
Magic,
maybe? Counter, he just
That's cool. So like,
Yeah.
that is pretty neat.
It's cool.
The question is like, how consistent is it to land those moves and stuff? But that's to be seen. Because really, until players get their hands on it, it's can never know.
Sakurai's a god at the game.
Well, yeah. He's not. I'm not knocking his skill here, but like, pro players they know this game probably better than he does. So
They've
we'll
probably
see.
put more hours into playing the game, whereas he's probably put a bunch more hours than they have making the game than they have playing it.
Yeah.
Also, how do you guys feel about the
exception.
final Smash?
I don't know what it is.
He hyped that thing up so fucking much.
They did, and it was kind of mid. It was alright, I guess.
I
it was mid as hell.
It, but you know what? Like when he was like, "Oh, I want you to see it for yourself," I was
Yeah.
like, I bet you, all the characters show up because they want you to be like, "Oh, it's the last character," and like Sora's like gonna like call on their hearts and like do a laser or something at you. But the fact that he just throws you in a fucking door, Monsters Inc. style, and just shoots the door, it's like, okay.
That's boring.
That's
I
reference.
like that the door had a Smash logo on it. Other than that, it was pretty lame.
It does. Smash hearts.
Yeah. You know what's something that was kind of weird to me? Well, not weird, but like because when Sakurai was talking about like Sora and like the whole presentation, he's like, you kind of like gassed him up like the whole time. I get because it's like the final character, but he's like, this is like even like before the game came out, he's like, yo, even if you don't play Smash, if you're into video games, come watch this. And I'm like, damn, this got to be the character with the like the most mass appeal. It's gonna be the most like it's gonna be like the greatest character. And I'm like, all right, Sora's like he cool, I guess, but like I don't know if it was all that.
Because it was the winner of the. They got one part right because it was like the winner of the ballot, but the other part.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, okay.
He looks like he could be fun, but would I say it's like the best character or like the best like moveset? No.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to shit on him or anything. I'm just like the way he was getting gassed up. I was like, okay, this is funny to me.
I have a quick on the spot tinfoil hat theory.
Yeah.
For why he's doing that. It's just to pull numbers. Like, think about it, What better way to, like, give Nintendo the go-ahead to do shit like this again? Like, be like, hey, just let the dev host it. It's just
probably.
Be like, look at Smash's final numbers. That thing pulled insane. Like, every time Sakurai came out to announce a fighter, people fucking tuned in. So fuck it. The next time we make a Mario game, just get Miyamoto to play it for 30 minutes.
15 minutes.
Like, I know that for Genshin Impact, a lot of more people liked the 2.0 one, which was, like, the devs in, like, the actual, like, place explaining it, like, the country, over, like, the VAs. Here, they're the English ones, and they're kind of, like, corny as all hell.
Yeah.
And people loved that over, like, what they did. And, like, to be honest, like, I think when you have one game to show, that works so well. And, like, when you have something as long as what they did for Inazuma, for Genshin, and what Sakurai does for Smash, it makes sense. But if you're gonna go 13 minutes for fucking Mario, everybody knows how to play fucking Mario. You don't need it. Well, at least I don't think you would need it. But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, but also they did that for Breath of the Wild, and they didn't really show anything too crazy. They showed Link riding a horse and shooting a bow in slow-mo.
Yeah, I just think like showing the developers and having them play it just makes the audience feel like they're like, I don't know, like I think like they know those, there's like a connection, and I think that's why people love watching the Sakurai present so much, because even before Ultimate, everyone loved Sakurai, regardless of your opinion on the game. Everyone loved it because because he also talks way more about like the stuff he does and like because he's not an official like employee of Nintendo, so he actually can talk about these things, I imagine. So
Yeah.
you can feel way more connected to him than whatever. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
get that.
So like if more developers did that, that would definitely be like it'd be interesting. You have like a different. It's like how people get connected to like live streamers. It'll be like that, but for game developers. Could you imagine?
It's like you almost gain like a level of intimacy with the game too. Like the movie industry is very much like that. Like you'd be like, oh, that movie looks like whatever. You'd be like, oh, it's directed by them. I love their movies. I'll go see it.
I think it's
love Michael Bay. Transformers is not going to be a fucking train wreck.
I think it's that, and also it's like there's very few people more knowledgeable than the game developers. So they can like when they're talking to you about the game, like, oh, dude, this thing is so cool. Like, I think part of what we like the Soccer Presents so much is because he can be like, oh, dude, this thing was so cool. I love this thing. Like, you guys are gonna love this. Like, you can like talk about things that a PR guy wouldn't do.
He made SNK hype.
Yeah, exactly, because he just has that passion, whereas a PR guy doesn't. Right? Even if he does the job perfectly, he's not invested in the project like a developer is. So it's gonna,
Like Terry was.
Dude, the way he like plays.
Oh, you go.
Oh, you go.
Terry could have been one of the lamest DLC characters like ever, and then Sakurai decided, all right, I'm gonna talk to you about SNK, and it was just like, holy shit, dude, that was hype.
Hell yeah! Like, yeah. I love the one thing like you'll never get from a PR guy is like every time Sakurai finally plays, like when he does the stamina battles and he does his commentary, that is so raw and real. Like him being like, "Ooh, I hope I can get the final smash." Or he's like, "Oh, he got me." It's like maybe he's hamming it up a little bit. Like I'm sure he doesn't sit in his house and go,
"Yeah,
fuck side B." Or maybe he does, but like that's so cute and wholesome. Or when he's like, "I did it," and it's like, or even the whole presentation, like at random times he'd be like, "Who am I even talking to?" He's like, "I'm the only one here." It's like so adorable. It's like it really does kind of feel like this is Sakurai's little game he's showing off. When in reality, it's this massive multi-million-dollar project.
I also love when he like cracks a joke, and then
intimacy.
I also love like when he cracks a joke and then the employees in the back start laughing. I love that because like that was not scripted. Like they were not ready to because they just start laughing. Because if it was scripted, they'd be told don't like laugh so the mic can pick you up. But it's like they just start laughing. I think that's great.
Exactly. Yeah, and like you could tell too, because it's not like they have a mic on them with a sign that says "Please laugh now," because the laugh is super echoey. You're like, he just fucking cracked up the camera guy.
Yeah. Because not playing it, that's just awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to miss these.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to miss his YouTube channel.
Me too. Now it's just a shitty Nintendo advertising channel. I don't like that.
He needs to become a YouTuber, dude.
Oh, dude. You know what?
Imagine his Let's Play channel.
Oh, it's just
imagine him playing Among Us with top streamers.
Oh no!
Oh my god,
dude, he could. I bet you he would. He played Smash with fucking Toby Fox at his house.
How cool is that?
Dude, Sakurai's just like a fucking like normal dude who happens to like be like a seasoned game developer.
Oh yeah.
He's such a king. He's so sweet too. Like that dude, the wave at the end, I was like, man, I don't give a shit about Sora, but you made me care so fucking hard.
It's sure, yeah.
Have you guys seen the interview? I think the 2 interviews he did with Harada from the Tekken dude. They're great. My favorite tidbit. I think they were just like general, like just like them talking basically.
Just like discussions.
Yeah. But my favorite tidbit, real quick, was when Sakurai was like, "Yeah, I don't drink water. I only drink like I think it was like Diet Coke or something." Yep. And it was the funniest thing because he was like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "Wait, should I have set up Diet Coke for you?" He's like, "No, it's fine. I can drink water. It's just that I don't normally. I just drink Diet Coke. Like, what a god! Like,
Sakurai only drinks Diet Coke.
he just
I don't
doesn't
know
drink
why.
water. Like,
Absolute
that's
king.
so funny. I'm like,
I
dude,
don't know
I love
why.
it.
I don't know why this popped up in my head, but there's this one comedian who was doing an interview with this one guy. You know those thermoses that you carry around full of water,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "So what you drink?" The guy's asking him, "What are you drinking?" Like Kool-Aid. I'm like, "You're no way." So he literally opens the thermos thing, pours it in his cup, he drinks it. He's like, "Holy shit, you're actually fucking drinking a gallon's worth of Kool-Aid every day." I'm like, "Yeah, every day."
There's no Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's just water, but yeah.
I don't believe you. That's clear. That's ever
This,
clear. Totally.
yeah, I was about to say this is clear vodka. That's exactly what I was about to say. This is vodka.
Yeah,
This is
this
24
Everclear,
ounces.
bottoms
24
up, baby.
ounces of vodka.
Oh, look at you guys are matching. Look at me, broke ass water bottle.
You have water?
Yeah. Sorry, Diet Coke. Dude, I like. It's so funny because Sakurai is obviously a real person, but only now have I gotten the image in my head that one point he probably like there's some dude who works at a drive-through and Sakurai just pulls up and in Japanese goes, "Yeah, can I get a Whopper?" Like,
Yeah. You know what's funny? You know what's funny too? Harada was like, he was like, bro, why don't you tell Nintendo? Like, they will only bring you Diet Coke. He's like, no, it's fine. It's funny.
Harada is so funny.
He's great.
He's such a chill guy.
I need a room of Sakurai, Harada, and Daisuke.
Yeah, like why are all the fighting game devs super fucking chill with each other? They're like best friends.
My hope is to make a really hype fighting game that just transcends, and I can meet Sakurai.
Oh hell yeah! You go to a keg party with him.
Yeah, dude.
With his like elite gamer setup. Oh, he's probably got a wicked Steam account.
I don't think he has. I think if anything,
He probably doesn't play Steam.
I think his PlayStation. I think what it is his PlayStation library. I think that thing has to be insane.
Oh,
he has an Xbox.
How great would it be? He just tweets out. He does. He has everything. How great would it be?
He might have a Steam thing, but I think like for Steam, it's probably just Steam games.
Yeah,
like Valve shit.
Like how great would it be if just one day on Twitter he's like, "Oh yeah, I've never told anyone, but I'm Diamond in League of Legends."
No! Oh my god, that'd be like imagine he's just like, "Oh yeah."
Anyone want to spot up?
I just pwned this noob in Valorant. Like what?
He goes, yeah. He goes, not to brag, I'm kind of nice at Halo though. Oh, that'd be great.
Just imagine, and he would get so much shit for getting like, wait, why isn't Chief in Smash? Why haven't we gotten a Valorant or League of Legends agent or / champion or whatever?
Right, like he's just like, He's like, I don't know. He's like a super.
Ask them yourself.
Yeah, he's like a super big fucking Bethesda fan. He's like, oh, I love Skyrim.
I could actually see him being a big Bethesda fan.
Yeah,
probably like a BioShock stage.
Yeah. Imagine he's a big BioShock 2 fan. He's like, yo, fuck the first one. Fuck Jack and fuck Booker. I'm all about Big Daddy.
True. We should talk about Sora.
Do we have to?
Yeah, do we have to?
I have a couple of points I wanted to make.
Okay.
So, Sora, going back to him making sense that we got to, he came with nothing Disney related.
Of course, it's Disney.
On the thing.
Yeah.
It must have been not as expensive, like to get all of that. So honestly, that makes sense. Not only that, he was at the top of the ballot. It makes sense ending on that. He revealed that, which was cool. What?
How recent was the ballot?
That was like
6 years.
2015,
2014.
2014.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then.
Dude, my heart melted when he mentioned Iwata.
I know, dude. He said Iwata didn't
like,
want me to reveal it, and it makes sense because you don't want to like
The way
reveal
he
the
said it,
results.
Yeah, no, because the way he said it, because he goes back in 2015. I spoke to Iwata, who was still with us back then, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh Jesus, he had like a
Did you know
year
they were
left.
good friends?
Yeah, they
Like,
were. They worked at HAL together
They
Yup.
did, yeah.
when it was 5 people.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking, they went to dinner. Sakurai is the first person outside of Nintendo to see the 3DS, and it was fucking Iwata who showed it to him.
Yeah.
And yeah, so because what Kyle was saying is, Iwata said it was probably not a good idea to announce like what exactly the top ranks were, because all that would do is just make people hound Nintendo and the company of the characters to put them in Smash, and that's basically harassment.
Yeah.
So it is a no-go.
Yup. Not only that, but Disney there was a game that was that's being ported over from the 3DS, actually segueing from your 3DS statement, which is really nice. That's like a Disney related game that was developed by Bandai Namco and published by Nintendo.
Yeah.
Go figure that one out. Like, so obviously Disney's fine with them. So it's like, I don't know, if I knew that information, I would have probably been like, oh, Sora's probably gonna come without Disney things. Well, that just makes sense.
It just makes too much sense. Like, you don't want to give them too much money.
I mean, the only Disney thing was the key at the end of the keychain. That's it, really.
And the fact that it's Sora.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because they do own Sora.
And I guess the spirits, but like what I mean by that is like Disney, like at like non-game Disney.
Oh,
wait, what were the spirits?
Just Kingdom Hearts characters, like
just as friends. It's like there's not even villains. It's just like allies. It's kind of lame.
Oh,
but it kind of makes sense for a guy who only is about his friends.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
they can't fucking make it Mickey. They can't do that.
No,
oh
like,
no, they
what
go
if you
bankrupt.
Had Ansem or Xemnas as
Listen,
a spirit?
man, that's too much. That's too much.
Those names mean nothing to me, but they sound powerful.
Listen, they were already really fucking pushing it with putting Roxas and fucking Ventus on the fucking back.
I know, dude.
I was already like, that's too much.
It is crazy. Let's see. I'm happy. Like I like the presentation of the actual trailer. How do you guys feel about that? Like when the trailer happened, like did you guys like the overall feeling of the trailer, not just like the character reveal, just everything about the trailer or the character? I guess just not just the character. Good. Yeah.
From what I saw, it seemed a little too slow to start.
My thing is that it very much, and this is something that kind of like almost defuture proofs it. It's very predicated on the notion that this is it, like this is the last character for Ultimate, which is like cool, like because like you see all the characters and like Sora literally saves them. It's like, oh, that's really cool because the tagline is everyone is here and it's the last person of the party. But at the same time, it's going to be like years later, and you're going to be like, watch the trailers, and you're going to be like, how come the one before this is Kazuya killing them, and now suddenly they're all back to the first trailer with the Inklings again, and they all get turned into toys?
That is true.
Like you made them into toys.
Like but it's like even the last Smash 4 DLC trailer is Bayonetta. And it's not like all the characters are lining up to fight her. It's just a random fucking fight Pit is having, and then she just kills him. Like it's sort of like I don't know. This is like I wouldn't even say it's a nitpick. It's just an interesting thing I noticed is that never before have they made a trailer which tagline is basically "This is it." Like all the other trailers were like, "Oh, it's a character trailer," and also it happens to be the last one. Like I said, for Bayonetta. They didn't have some grand, this is it, guys. It was just like, oh, it's Bayonetta.
I mean, I
Or is
think
this
that
one-
it's supposed to feel like the end, just because
It is.
Sakurai can finally take a break. He's not
We'll
going
see.
back
Well, I
to
mean, you could
Smash
argue.
for a bit.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
tomorrow
you could
he's
argue
starting
for.
development on Smash Ultimate too, so you know.
Well, I mean, you could argue for
I thought it's just
Smash
balancing
4. They were
stuff out or
planning to
something.
make more DLC characters for
Yeah.
the Wii U version. Then they realized, oh, the Wii U sucks. Let's go to the next one.
Well, no, they started developing Ultimate like right after the DLC finished for Wii U, like right away. It was basically
More
from one to the other.
I think that's because the Wii U flopped, so they were just like, oh, we're gonna make the Switch. We should have a Smash for this. And now you don't need that, and the Switch 2 isn't coming out for the next couple of years. So you give Sakurai a break, and, you know, hopefully he doesn't have to work on it anymore. If it's just balancing patches, then he doesn't got to work on it, really. Because he's not really hit. That shouldn't really be him, right? But Neil,
What's
get
on your
into it.
mind, Neil?
Yeah, I just remembered something was cool. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys saw this, but on Twitter, "Thank you Sakurai" was trending.
We're going to get to
That was
that.
really cool.
Yeah,
That's so cool. That's
Because
that
I was
was a
gonna say,
nice
because he also
thing.
responded, which is also really cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you want me to say it now, or should we?
We're going to... I
wanna
actually have a
wait?
thing for it.
Okay, then wait.
How long have we been doing this for?
A while,
Yes,
because we were
like
just
an hour.
talking about, like, things that I had planned at the end. Or more towards
Ah,
the end, because I figured we'd talk about Sora at the beginning, and more about this being the end at the end.
I see.
Yeah. Other than that, as a Master Chief stand, I actually have to say, or the person who wanted Master Chief at the end the most, I think this is just a better ending overall than like getting him. Like Master Chief finishes the fight cool, but like this presentation of what like seeing the flame and it going out and just it's cool. Also, fun fact. I guess going into this, what? Just Nick spinning in the chair.
Great would it be? No, well that, but just instead of Sora falling out of the fucking keyhole, Master Chief just comes in and fucking guns them all down.
That'd be funny. No, that's what
No.
Guy
He throws
would do. I
he
feel
throws
like
a.
that would be weird. I don't know who I would have expected. Like what Nick said with Kratos. That would have been. I mean,
Think about it.
It could have
He
been
literally
both the
threw a
chaos.
weapon that was on fire. He threw a literal weapon on fire.
He did. Other than that, also, I think what's good about this is it appeases both markets. You don't have a character like that that's like really popular elsewhere. You have two of them. One was Sora, the other one's like Dante. I don't know how many other ones you have that like kind of coincide that are left. I could be wrong, but I think it's just Sora and Dante left.
And they went with Sora?
Now just Dante. That would appease both. Also, fun fact, because I was looking into this, because we actually talked about it. Me and Neil, at least, because I remember us having a conversation on this. Did you know that Kingdom Hearts sells more copies here, but in proportion to how many people are? So, like, I guess, like, a percentage-wise, more people like Kingdom Hearts in Japan, and a lot more of the content, I guess, like, merch and whatnot, is distributed there. Something I didn't know while I was researching. Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know that, but that makes sense.
Honestly, I think it's whatever popular is in Japan. It's just getting into Smash at this point.
I wonder if the sales
Tekken's
figures
popular everywhere too.
Well, no, I know, but I'm like saying like Minecraft, ARMS, stuff like that.
I don't
I'm
think.
wondering
ARMS
if
is
it does
anymore.
better over here. I wonder if it does better.
Probably
over
more there than here.
What, Minecraft or?
No, Kingdom Hearts.
I think it does better here because the games sell more here.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's that means the same thing. I'm saying is that I think the reason they do better and thus sell better here is it because we just are more willing to buy stuff, or is it just we are just bigger as a country? There are more people here.
I think it's due to population.
Yeah, because like
it's two things, because it's population, but it's also it's something that appeals to a Western base, and we have big population. For example, VNs don't do well despite us having a bigger population because it just doesn't appeal to most people. So it's like it's both things. It's that it has that
visual novels.
What was your example?
Nostalgia.
Visual novels.
Oh, visual novels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we have a bigger market, but it doesn't appeal to as many of us. So it doesn't. They sell worse here than they do in Japan. Just so it's the mass appeal in the West plus the population is what makes it. We get bigger numbers, generally speaking.
Bigger number, better person.
Yeah.
My bank account's bigger. I'm better.
Let's see. Skimming through this. I would have liked more Disney content as someone who likes Disney. But like, I think the reason, and you guys could tell me that I'm wrong, yeah, it would have costed a lot more. But there is a rule Sakurai did state. Like, we have a lot of our fan rules, but the one rule that Sakurai actually stated himself was no fourth-party things. Donald, or anything that originated from something that wasn't a video game.
Mm-hmm.
So that means no Goofy, no Donald, and no Mickey.
Yeah.
And it makes so like in that regard, Sora coming with none of them and just that logo because it's just a logo and not not a character makes sense.
It does.
I think it makes sense to pay for that logo, but yeah.
I think you're right. It's just like makes sense. Be like they're from fucking animated cartoons from the 30s.
And
they don't really need to be.
And like the kind of representation we got from it was like the costume, like we got the old like the oldie skin, which actually is my favorite. I really like the old skin, but like but that stuff appeals to me because I just like that art style. Like I love Cuphead's art style.
Well, Fleischer animation style. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. So. Also a bit sad there are no villains as spirits, but
thank God though. Thank God. They're too much. I can almost take fucking anything from the heroes. The villains are fucking too much, man. Yeah. Half of them are the same fucking guy.
I never understood
all of them are the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
Until they're not. Until after Kingdom Hearts 3.
I can't.
I never understood that.
No,
you don't have to. You don't have to.
I'm good. I dodged that bullet today when Sakurai just said they're a lot.
Don't worry about it.
So the thing is, I'll ruin your fun.
Look, they're the same, but they're not the same. Don't worry about it.
I want to say... Oh, wait, no. I'll get to that, actually, in a bit. I wanted to do that. Sakurai showed stats of, like, all of Ultimate.
He did. He flexed one last time.
I want to see if I could... Okay.
What do you mean stats? Like frames? Like frame?
Like the accolades. Like number of fighters, number of stages, assist trophies, games
played, I love those.
AOs globally, hours played of the game, the amount of time the game has been turned on worldwide. Just fucking impressive.
Yeah,
considering the game's only 3.5 years. Not even 3.5. Almost 3 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, if I can't find it on here or something, I'll I'm just gonna load up the thing on YouTube.
For the big thing, 89 fighters, like 100 stages, then like 200. What?
Like what Neil put in the chat.
We didn't talk. I didn't even mention this. The stage is Hollow Bastion. I really like when you get to one stock and it shows the stage thing. I should look at this.
The stage is cool.
And I really should not have done that on here.
You do.
I might have leaked our chat, which doesn't really matter. It was just
Oh,
a meme.
damn, you're gonna see our shitty memes.
Yeah, I know. It came with 9 tracks, which is a Disney. They asked Disney, not Square. Let's be real. Then we got 10 tracks technically. Blah blah blah. Spirits. Okay.
You know, he went to the composer and was like, "I'm not fucking with you when I say not one Disney song, or we're dead."
Okay.
If you touch one Disney song, we're bankrupt.
You do Kingdom Hearts only.
So we got 89 fighters. This includes Echoes, and this counts Pyramithra as 2. Pokemon Trainer as 3. I gotta wait for this to load. 116 stages. Total stages, including the Battlefield form and the Omega form stages, are 340 total, including the training stage.
Damn.
201 items, including all assist trophies in Pokemon. Over 1,100 songs, including victory themes. 1,496 spirits as of September 2021. Over 450 games are featured from these spirits. And over 2,200 characters featured, including stage guests at the end of September 2021. 140 sets of Mii costumes, so that's, I guess, like, what you buy. Games played for over 2.2 billion hours since the game launched, and over 2 billion times, I guess, it's been played, or a match has been played. There have been over 11... Oh, that was online battles, I get. Oh, no, that wasn't online battles. There were over 11 billion offline battles, over 7.8 billion online battles, 90 billion KOs, and that was him flexing.
He should have went for the final flex and showed how many people suck and how many SDs there have been.
He should have. That would have been great.
Dox them too.
Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know how to use the recovery option. But there's a lot of people that go very high globally.
Y'all don't know how to upbeat.
Also, Sakurai decided to announce all of the Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh God.
However,
sadly via cloud, but
that's what I was going to say. Via cloud.
On the cloud?
One of them, this should not have had all of them as cloud games. 3
Did they not want them?
Maybe, but the other ones, no.
Do they not want them to play the game properly?
Nope.
Yes.
It's Kingdom Hearts. They're trying to warn you.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Tell you don't waste your time. Don't do it.
Sakurai, can we get our games on the Switch? Yeah, but unfortunately they had to be through the cloud. Is it going to run properly?
Don't worry about it.
Say yes.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
It's none of your concern.
We will tell you if it's good or not. Okay.
Swivel chair, dude.
Same.
Yeah.
I wish this wasn't day of so I could actually do edits, because that would have been the intro moment for this. Oh, that would have
See
been
him
great.
spinning on repeat.
Yeah,
Yo.
right.
For like a minute straight.
I was thinking
Oh,
like
that'd be
of
great
doing
when
the
you-
song. I thought that would have been great.
Oh no! What's even better is if when you hover over the video and it shows like the 2-second like clip, it's just Nick spinning.
That'd be great.
That way, everyone
Yeah.
could be like, "Yep." In true
Yep.
fashion, they lost their minds talking about Smash.
So let's go over. So I actually have a bit of fan rule and other statistics that he didn't bring up that I actually noticed or kind of brought together that I would like to share with you guys.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, obviously, no fourth party content made it into Smash. Even with the stuff of Disney, the only thing is the logo.
Wait, what do you consider fourth party?
Anything that doesn't originate from a video game, so that's Goku, Shrek, SpongeBob, Mickey.
Okay.
The Kings, 5 heroes.
Surprisingly enough, not Agumon. That originates from a video game.
Yeah, Digimon, yeah.
Yep. Sephiroth broke the rule of more than one unique rep per third party. Hopefully that means in the next game, characters like Eggman and Zero can appear. We all know who Zero is, the one from Mega Man, and is it from X?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be.
It's like like Mega Man isn't my strong suit. No third party still on a technicality since they had to go the Disney for Sora, had 2 reps in a pass since they would have had the ask. And if you guys notice, I don't know if it was all of the trailers, but at the end of the extended, on the bottom it said Disney as
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they do own the character.
They're gonna own everything now. God damn it.
All excited to play classic mode and see Disney's name at the bottom.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Capcom did not was the only one throughout all of Ultimate to not get a third party a new unique rep. They got Ken. But not like a unique one, so not like an Echo. However, they have the most. They are the third party with the most Mii costumes at 9. However, it's cheating, kind of, since 6 of them came out during the pass or during 4. But they still have the most.
Yeah.
Microsoft is only all of their representation of content, not just characters, so this is also Mii costumes, spirits, etc., are all from characters they bought. These are not from studios that they like, or these aren't like IPs that they originally owned. That is Banjo from Rare, Steve from Mojang, some of the other Miis from Minecraft, and Vaultboy, Dovahkiin, and now Doom Guy from Bethesda. Found that to be an interesting statistic. Both passes had at least 1 Nintendo rep, 1 Square rep, and 1 Microsoft rep. It's safe to say that those companies are at least on board with the DLC of Smash. Maybe not base, but I can honestly see Microsoft just throwing in characters.
Yeah.
Neil, going off of us, has played the most out of all of us. I don't have the exact number, but he's played over 1,000.
Look at your Switch.
Yeah.
I should have. But my Switch isn't connected to the online, so it wouldn't help us. While I have probably talked about it the most speculatively.
Yes.
As the piece of shit that I am. And the most important fact that I have found, Sakurai is a great game developer.
Yeah, he is.
It is all over.
King.
Jack, go ahead, say it.
What? I have a few sayings.
Don't cry because it
It's
ended.
over.
Smile because it happened.
Well, Jack, you're the guy that was really happy about Attack on Titan ending when we talked about it. Like it's over. It's finally over. It's here.
Yeah, it's over. Now we can rest.
We did
and enjoy it as a fully.
Sakurai can now take a rest. Hopefully, hashtag thank you Sakurai.
Thank you.
I will be I'm normally I number these or I have like a number as our hashtag. I'm taking that out for thank you Sakurai as so Neil, go ahead with what you were saying about hashtag thank you Sakurai.
Right, yeah. So it was trending earlier, and then he responded, which is really cool. I could give a translation
Ooh,
of what he said. Yeah. By the way, I did have a translation, but I found one that's much better, so I'm just gonna read that one.
Push Justin, probably.
Yeah. So no, this is someone else. So the translation is
I have arrived.
Hey, I'm gonna I just have to deal with something. There we go. Oh wait, I didn't have to deal with that. Fuck. You go ahead, talk.
Okay. So this is what he said. He said, "I've seen that the thank you Sakurai hashtag is trending. I'm the one who wants to thank you all truly. This end result is all because of the support of so many people." So like king. Even when being thanked, he thanks everyone else. Dude, king shit.
When I was like when I was watching the trailer, the video, he was like, "Thank you." I was like, it's appreciated, but we should be thanking you. Like also, you don't owe us anything. We owe you everything.
Also, I think a good translator note here is that Sakurai uses the humble form of to see, which is haiken, where he's putting himself at a humbler, lower position to all the people who are thanking him. So he's being super humble, essentially.
He's a Chad. He's a Chad. It's over.
Chad.
He's a king.
Brandon has now joined. Brandon has now joined us. How do you feel about Sora being in Smash?
Cool. I thought the reveal was pretty cool. In the sense of this like at first you're like, what is he doing? And then it's like, oh shit, whatever Mario's holding is on fire. And then it's like you see it spinning, and then it's like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh fuck it. And I was like, I saw it spinning. I was like, wait a second, is that a key? And then it's a key blade. I was like, all right, here we go.
That was so fucking funny in the chat. So
oh my god.
Why? What was the chat saying? Because I didn't read it or anything.
No, Brandon in our Discord was just funny because he goes, oh my fucking god, so no Goku.
that is great.
Oh my god, dude. I'm happy they came out with the deconfirmed. I was like, as soon as I saw Doom Guy Mikasa, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, same. I was like, we start strong.
It's like, well,
him ripping apart Ridley's fake.
That would have been so funny if he just ripped Ridley. What is it? What was the you just said something. To me, like I when I saw those Mii costumes, I guess just to tell you, I honestly thought it was Chief because like sometimes they like do like the thing where like it kind of has to do with the characters or like the Mii costumes. This time they obviously didn't. Because it was Splatoon and Doom Guy and then Sora.
Splatoon is required reading for Halo lore.
True. Have you never read the squid scriptures of Halo 5, dude? In Halo 5, dude? God. Uncultured.
Unfollow.
So, just to mention it, since it did happen, Sora leaked 3 months ago, and no one caught it until, like, literally, like, a couple of days before this whole thing.
I'm noticing a theme.
Yeah? That we're all idiots? Yeah.
How so that people didn't catch on?
Probably just didn't think anything of it.
Like, well, because, like, no one's gonna believe someone who goes on 4chan and says the words, yeah, I'm a, yeah,
Nintendo
I'm a guy,
employee.
I'm a guy who kind of, like, I work for Disney, and, they just asked for a bunch of music tracks from Kingdom Hearts for a presentation.
So how do we know?
And it said for October 5th. 3 months ago.
That answers my question.
It said October 5th.
Yeah, because I was like, how do we know he didn't just guess expertly?
Didn't another character come out October 5th, like on the first pass or the second one?
No, no one came out. I don't know.
I think one character came around that time.
Steve?
Yeah.
Last year? Yeah. It was like the 3rd. But
can you believe Steve is a year ago and Terry is 2, and just Smash in general 3 years ago was not fucking out?
Yep.
For like another 2 months. Christ.
As per usual, I try to make some rosters. I thought these 2 were funny, so I'll go with them. This one is called Let's Make Twitter Happy. These all have Sora in them, by the way. So I got Sora, Chief/Doom Guy, Crash, Rayman, Waluigi, Steve. Those would make the internet happy.
Was Twitter happy?
Twitter was happy.
That's a
I didn't
rare
hear any
occasion.
complaints. It was more like thank you, Sakurai, and yes, Sora's in Smash, thank God.
Okay.
I mean, there were probably people that were on this train. The anime swordsman train. Let's go. I wrote a list of this. I got Sora.
Full counter.
Lloyd. I put down Soul Bad Guy, but if you don't count him as an anime sword fighter, you can always just replace it with a Fire Emblem rep, Pyramithra, and Sephiroth. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just to ask, if we got the hypothetical debate objection from Phoenix Wright, and there was a Pass 3, who do you guys think would have been in Pass 3?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Who didn't they fucking deconfirm?
Just Doom Guy.
Just Doom Guy.
We're
gonna get Reach from Halo Reach.
Well, yeah, because that's what. If you're making a Pass 3, you have to fill it with characters. Like, there's no Dante. There's no Doom.
I'll give mine because I'll say it's a hypothetical 5. Chief, probably would have done Sora if like Phoenix Wright was the last. Soul Bad Guy, because I'm just keeping the trend of in all passes. There's been Nintendo reps, at least 2 of them if you include Piranha Plant and Byleth as the first one. A Microsoft rep, a Square rep, and a Fighter rep. So Chief, Sora, Soul Bad Guy, and then 2 Nindies. I'm going to go with Zelda, maybe with the Champions, I don't really know. And a Pokemon, probably Gen 9. Unless they did it very early, which they could have, so Decidueye, the new Decidueye or whatever it's going to end up being.
I don't know. I can't think of any 5 off the top of my head.
I can't think of 5. Maybe like Chief. The Covenant guy you get to play in Halo 2.
Arbiter?
Yeah. The character you get to play in Halo Reach. Anyone from Halo.
Noble 6.
Noble 6. George specifically. Anyone from Halo.
Yeah. Who's your guys' favorite? Oh.
I was just going to say 2B.
2B.
Yeah.
Who's your guys' favorite newcomer?
The DLCs? Or just this
general,
pass?
DLC, Ultimate, what do you got? I'm going to start with Neil.
Your favorite as a character or just to play?
Your favorite newcomer, however
General.
you see it. It could be a
Okay.
parameter of both, none,
Can I
anything
just do?
you see it.
Okay. Probably Hero. He's
Hero?
probably the most fun to play. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go Brandon.
I don't fucking know. I don't play this game too often.
Fair. I have to say Sephiroth because of the obligatory trailer reaction that I gave. So
that trailer cured cancer to you for like a good 2 months.
Correction.
3 months.
Cured cancer for me. I don't think I would have been as happy about like any of these last 3 characters if we didn't get Sephiroth. I'm gonna be real. Like, I've just been more genuinely happier about games in general. I probably would have been not as happy with Legends Arceus, but here we are. Let's go with Jack. What you got?
Pyra and Mithra.
Pyra Mithra.
Yup.
Reason why?
They're fun to play, and it was the first time in a very long time I was like, oh, for a Smash character. Only the DLC really did that for me.
Can I just quickly say, do you own Pirate Mithra?
We don't talk about what that.
You sir are a fraud.
No.
Real Sigma doesn't play video games, Neil. He
Nick,
experiences.
what you got for us?
Sephiroth and Pyra and Mithra.
Sephiroth, Pyra. Those were both really good trailers.
Yeah.
I think we all said DLC characters
Because those are the ones that matter.
True.
Yeah, we said
honestly,
base roster.
You're gonna say what your favorite's Isabel? No.
Who is your least favorite newcomer?
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okey-doke.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I bet everybody expects me to say Byleth, but nope, it's Isabel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. Had the worst. Like looking at it objectively, she had one of the worst trailers. It's just so lame. And not only that, but like it's literally an Echo Fighter just changing a couple of moves here and there. And that's Isabel. Like, yeah, is it new? Kind of. But you could have literally just made it Villager's moveset and have made it an Echo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Super lame. What about you guys? We'll go Brandon.
I don't know which one I didn't really like. Because I either thought them to be like from the ones that I watched to be just really funny, or
Fair.
But yeah, since I do not play the game, really, I don't have much of an opinion on.
True. Jack, you're agreeing with me?
No.
Who's yours?
Oh, I agree with your points, but Steve.
Yeah.
I still think he sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Literally,
just
like,
imagine if they put him in another art style.
Not even then. Just
no, you can't do Steve in a different art style, dude.
No, like putting aside the whole.
It's just a texture.
Wait, what were you saying, Jack?
Like putting aside the fact that I didn't want him, I just think he just looks and plays like I don't know, he sticks out too much. Like in a very weird like, yeah, they make sense. Steve Minecraft, they make sense. I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah, so Steve.
I'll go Neil.
Probably it's close between Steve or Banjo, but probably Steve overall, just because the way he looks. Yeah.
Fair. Nick.
I'd agree, Steve, but the only reason why I'm not because I think that was the best marketing decision they could have done, but I'm going with Banjo.
Banjo.
Because not a lot of people
He,
know
he
Banjo as
not
much.
very.
How
I think he's just not
freak-
very unique or interesting.
That either.
I think he falls under the Sora thing where like he was very heavily wanted. So they
He's
felt
there.
like maybe like they could have done a DLC mode and have gotten away with it.
Banjo and Sora is the definition of they're also here if you want them.
I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, but
Yeah, I agree. He like the only thing I ever think about is like his super like good invincible like feather move, but like that's just like a strong move.
that's why I said DLC mode because Steam
Yeah.
at least broke. They had to redo all of Smash's coding, which is by the way one of the reasons why I thought having an assist trophy would have been utter chaos. But,
6 months.
Only.
Mm-hmm.
It was also a big wait, and then we got, yeah.
Well, because they had to recode everything so that way he can mine.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
And for any other future stage, they had to code it that way too.
Yep.
It's easier to make it, on the offset than starting from 0 like they were doing. Or starting, from like again.
Yeah. Overall, how do you guys feel about Ultimate?
It's super cool. It's unreal that we got it. Like at all.
Yep.
Surprised we have everybody.
Yep.
Not a lot of companies or developers are willing to do that.
Yep. I just remember sitting in the room, seeing everybody's here with Jack, and
Oh yeah, dude.
That is easily the best moment of this entire game, honestly. Everyone is here trailer is that was magical.
Oh,
nothing will ever beat it. And to me,
Yeah.
I think this is my bias. I just think it's the best Smash game ever because of that. And
I agree.
I give it a 9. What about you guys?
I'll match your 9.
Smash my 9.
I'll give it a 10. This
10.
game's amazing. Yes, an elusive 10.
I give it a 8.
Neat.
Yeah,
What is
I have
that?
I have a problem with the gameplay mostly.
That's why I gave it a 9. I just think the roster outshines like some of the things. Maybe I should give it a 10. I don't
I think
know.
it depends on, yeah.
It's just given me so much entertainment because I didn't just have to play the game. I got to like watch videos about speculation. I got to speculate like myself. I got to talk to you guys about all this, like just about stuff like seeing characters in Smash. To me, like Smash has always just been about like all of these cool crossovers that you can do. Because, I'm assuming your guys' first games, apart from Brandon, might have been Melee. But mine was Brawl, so like the first characters I saw, because when I got the thing, because I was a kid, I was just like, oh cool, Nintendo. When I saw the back of the thing and I saw Sonic, I was like, whoa, because like I don't know, I was a bit smart back then. I kind of knew that Sonic wasn't a Nintendo property. I knew it was Sega's, because they would always say Sega or whatever. And like I played Sonic when I was a kid. I loved Adventure when I was a kid. I loved Heroes. Forgot what other game I had. But like I don't know, that was cool to me. And then also having Snake, who I had no idea who the fuck he was. I just thought he was just some
Man
weird
with
human
guns.
thing in my cartoon thing. But like to me, it was just like, whoa, who else could we see? Because like I played these other games and like my mind always went to like or Billy Hatcher because I was a Sega kid actually, not Dreamcast, but like post that. And I don't know, like the more I grew up, the more I was just like I would love to see these like third parties or see these like games that like aren't represented yet like as fighters because I think that'd just be so cool.
Oh yeah.
Smash is
special.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but Yeah.
It's always been cool. I remember seeing GameStop when I was like really, really young. I think it might have even been Toys R Us. And I was like, whoa, Pikachu, Mario, and Link are in the same game? That's big. I was like, I don't know who this kid with the angel wings is, but whatever, man. It don't matter. Pikachu's in the game with all the other dudes. I remember I used to play Melee a lot with my cousin because he had it, and then I finally like saved up enough money, and then I went to the store, and they were like, I was like, oh, do you guys have Smash Bros? And they were like, yeah, we have Brawl, and I was like, I don't care, I want it. So yeah, Melee's actually the one I don't own. It's the only Smash game I don't own like for me, but
yeah,
Smash has always been special. It's just a fun game to play.
Yeah.
It's just it's always been that. It's never not been that for me. It's always been a fun game.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I have kind of like a similar thing. Like when I was like a lot younger, I used to. One of my older cousins had a 64, and we played the shit out of that. And then when Brawl,
Whoa, you were a 64 person.
yeah, dude, I
64 was
made
fun.
Pikachu, spam Thunder and Thunderbolt, dude. That's it.
Do you
That's all I
guys
did.
know?
The B button.
Did you guys know? Because I just want to bring up this fun fact. They have a mod for 64, and you can play as Conker in it.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. But go
And
ahead
then,
with your story, though.
yeah, actually, Melee is the only game I've never played. I've never touched it. And then when Brawl came out, played the crap out of that with my cousins too. It was really, really fun. I played a little bit of Smash 4, and then Ultimate was my first like when I'm like there during the hype cycle of DLC. So because I wasn't Ultimate, I didn't have a Wii U, so it didn't really concern me at the time.
Yeah.
So
You only
it was
ever
a
played
fun
it
time.
with us.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What about you, Nick? What you got?
Let's see. So I've played 64, but not as a kid. I played it. I don't remember where. I've had Melee. I've had Brawl. I think I've pretty much played them all. I've always had pretty much the same experience playing with a bunch of people and just having fun.
I remember when me and Nick, I don't remember but when we were like younger in middle school and like Smash was like coming out and shit, or maybe that was high school. I don't remember. I think that was high school. Oh my god,
I don't
that was
remember.
high school. That was high school, and we talked about like what characters we wanted to see in 4.
Oh yeah.
And that's where you brought up. That's when we brought up Cloud and Sephiroth.
I think I brought up Isabel too. I think back then too.
You did. They all happened.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
So, I have to ask.
Uh-huh.
What do you guys think the next Smash game is gonna look like?
Nothing like this.
Nothing like this?
Well, aspects of this, but more.
Yeah.
I would like
Words.
to. I would like to hand in a very, very few and rare optimism card from yours truly, from the resident pessimist,
I know
say
what you're
that
about to say. Come on and say it, baby.
I would just like to see. The Ultimate Deluxe would be cool. I would just like them to just do. Everyone is here again. Just be like, yeah, let's. I know they said like it's not likely, but I would love it if we went like, I don't know, 7 years, and they're like, hey, we know we said it wasn't going to be everyone, but it's been a while, so we put them in anyway.
Agreed.
Just because listen, I know the next game will get us to 100 fighters, like fighter number 100. That'll be cool.
I mean, we're
That's
off
cool.
by
But
we're
I
off
want-
by
Number 100
190.
has to be like Master Hand or Crazy Hand or Taboo, right? Like
Or that
I'm just not stupid, right?
Or
No,
hear me out, the
I want-
hands.
I
Both
want-
Master and Crazy.
I want 100 characters on one title screen. Like, I just
Yeah.
want Nintendo and Sakurai in specific to be like, all you fighting games are cute. You'll never fucking beat this. You'll spend
Yeah,
1,000
literally.
years, and you can't. You actually cannot.
I
Like,
agree.
go ahead, Arxis, try.
True. But like But like, am I just an idiot? Like if we ever get to 100, like number 100 should be like Master Hand or Crazy Hand or Taboo, right?
It should be, but watch it just be like Spyro.
Oh, that would be so lame.
Yeah, but they've never put Gravitas on any other number.
But this is Fighter 1. No, but this is different. This is like triple digits.
Yeah, so they would
dude.
Like, you know what? Knowing them, they'd be like, "Oh, how cool is it? They're number 100."
Oh,
Like they wouldn't
would.
be like 100 should
That's
be like
so lame. No, dude, just imagine number 100. They're just like, here's number 100, and it ends up just being like, I don't know, like a fucking Goomba.
Oh hell yeah!
With hands.
Perfect.
That's the hero we need.
Neil,
Goomba with hands.
What about you? What do you see?
Just...
What do you see?
Oh, yeah, I kind of agree with what Jack said. I'd like for there to be a while, and then we get another Everyone Is Here. That would be really cool. But I have another comment. Okay, so there's this game. There's this game called Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Okay, that has 150 characters in it.
Oh yeah.
Get fucked. Get fucked. Is all I can say.
About that.
Tenkaichi 3 has 150 fighters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fact
That's
check.
To be fair,
insane!
to be fair,
It's
they
a
do
bunch
count,
of Gokus.
They do count multiple forms. So there's
Oh.
Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
But technically speaking,
Vegeta, but technically
There's technically probably
100.
only like 50.
Probably more than that.
we don't talk
A
about
good
that.
amount, a very good amount still. But yeah, bro.
Okay, it's
Oh, you go.
all right. It features 98 characters in 161 forms.
There we go.
We're close.
Because I remember when I bought the game, like one of the selling points was over 150 characters. And I'm like, that's so
insane.
cool.
That's awesome.
98 is still a lot. That's impressive.
And
96 or whatever. That's a lot. Because they go to the bottom of the fucking barrel for that game. Every Dragon Ball character you can think of is in that game.
Smash right now is at what, 82 unique?
Something like that. I don't know.
80 something with a couple echoes.
Yeah. Brandon, what
So
you got? What do you want? What do you want for the next Smash?
You like to own it.
He does actually own Ultimate.
I do own Ultimate. I just don't play it.
Oh.
Yeah, we all have, by the way, we all have Ultimate, we all have online, because we're all in a family, we never play it.
I'm too busy playing JRPGs, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's sure, yeah.
I don't know what I'd want out of stuff. Like
just Goku?
Green Cold Steel, yeah.
Oh my god.
Green Cold Steel.
Dude, I mean, Green Shores would be cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I like Lloyd more, but Reen makes more sense.
Honestly,
you would say that right now.
Cool.
I think Estelle is cooler. I think Estelle or Adult. Adult would be the number one, to be honest. But
Adult, but yeah, probably Adult. I haven't played any games, but I know how popular it is within
it's
like
literally the most.
I don't prefer Adult.
Relating to.
Well, but I'm just saying because he's. Yeah, but I'm just saying Adult is the most popular Falcon character.
Yeah,
so,
Estelle would be cool.
If it's anyone. Estelle would be very cool.
Very cool.
I would want Estelle. If it was a Kiseki character, it has to be Estelle.
You see, because I'm thinking Reen because I'm just thinking in terms of like actual power.
Yeah. So if
True.
it was a DLC character, definitely like Reen, because he has like the DLC mode.
He does have way cooler
moves.
2 of them and powers. Technically,
but with Estelle, if it's just base game,
yeah, she's more like, but like she's the star. She's like the face of the series. You can't not have Estelle.
Yeah, I would like.
No, technically, Min Min's not the face of ARMS.
I mean, but technically but technically ARMS doesn't have a face.
Oh, okay.
She's the most popular.
Yeah, according to developers, there is no main character of ARMS. They're all main characters.
Yep.
They're all main characters.
God, that game
By
just really
definition.
didn't want to fucking do well.
Which by definition.
And Sakurai just said no Maggies to Waluigi.
No Maggies.
Anyways, that was a year. By the way, that was over a year ago that I said that.
What? No Maggies?
And Sakurai said
That's
no
a little
Maggies
bit.
to Waluigi, literally having Springman be punched in the face.
Bro, I have I 3 times the amount of Twitch exposure then to now, and I still don't understand what that means. I still
No
don't know what that means.
Omega Lol is an emote. It is short for no. That is what Omega.
That's what it means. That's what no Maggies means.
No Megalol?
No Omega Lol. Yep.
Now I know.
Yep.
I've been using it fucking wrong.
That makes sense because Poggy. Now I understand.
Poggies?
Alright,
I
I hate
understand
that
now.
I get it. And I hate that I like it now. God fucking knows. I'm ruined.
I get it
My brain
now.
is like rotten.
Because I see Poggies, but
Everything's
I'm like,
ruined
now.
now.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
you know, Kyle, you're the reason my vocabulary went on a downward spiral because now I say sad
True.
unironically.
I do say Sag. I actually text people Sag.
I say it to myself when I'm alone. I lose a match in Go Figure and I go Sag.
See,
I love this. I love. All
I
of
also
this.
learned that from both Kyle and also from watching Ludwig and Atrioc. So
Yeah, no, but for me, I had Neil. You at least only had 6 months of just Kyle, and you got other exposure. I only for a good year had just Kyle. So, it makes sense that you've gotten where it's come to. Apparently, I'm just susceptible to the shit Kyle tells me.
That's fair. I guess going back on like Waluigi or just assist trophies in general. Thank God they did not have to go through the nightmare that would have been coding all of that like this assist trophy can't show up if Waluigi's in it and like blah 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 because that would have been an absolute nightmare.
it could not have been harder than coding the entirety of Steve. But yeah, I agree.
I get that, but like, oh my god, just going in all of that code because you have to do the stages, you have to code the characters, you have to. It would have been just as rough as Steve, but just because like I've just been doing a lot of coding for games lately. By the way, actually, before I get into my point or like what I have written down for this question, in my games class, a lot of the people said they didn't play Kingdom Hearts, but they were happy for people that wanted Sora in the game.
Hell yeah.
So basically what the three of you guys said. So for me, I'm going to be honest, like I love the idea that you guys have for like it being a few years and having us have 2 or Ultimate 2 or whatever. I would love that, but what I think is more likely is we are just going to get Deluxe. They did the same. They're doing the same thing with Mario Kart, and I think it's going to sell just as well.
Yeah, it probably would sell insanely well.
Because if it comes out like a month and it's like one of the only games, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like might as well just play Smash. We all know how to play it.
Yep. You could have like a 40-minute thing going in, just saying, oh, here's this character, here's that character. You only have to add like 2, 3, 4 in.
It would just be very funny.
Yeah, you go.
Say real quick, it'd be funny because like if they do add like a handful of characters, it'll be very obvious which ones are the new ones, both in look and in style and philosophy of design. Like you'll look at it and you'll be like, "There's the original Ultimate Cast, and then these 4 are the new ones."
Yep, because they go in order.
But not even that. You could fucking scramble them, and you'd probably be able to point them out by a country mile. Like, even if you threw in like 2 ultimate characters into 4, like as is, you could like say you fucking threw in, I don't know, Sephiroth and fucking Ken.
Okay.
You could immediately be like, yeah, they worked on them last, or like they because like just the way they're designed, like in terms of look and play style,
I agree.
they're designed in the ultimate mentality. So if you port ultimate, it'll be like all 89 characters play the way ultimate did, and they tried to get the other 4 to play like ultimate, but it's very obvious the devs wanted to make them a little different. So while everyone's fast in ultimate, they're all fast except these 4 who are fast or do other shit.
Yep. This is where, and you guys could agree or disagree with me, this is where I would take out the assist trophies and just chuck them here. Like, this is where I do Waluigi, this is where I would do Skull Kid, this is where I would do Shadow, this is where I would do Isaac. Like...
Yeah, I'd just do just the obvious. It's like, all right.
Maybe, but don't do, like, all... Yeah, oh, you go.
I was just going to say, just unassist trophy, just, like, pick 5 and be like, all right, they're fighters now.
Yeah. Like, here's what I would do, maybe 2 of those. So you do, like, I don't know, Waluigi and then Shadow as an Echo. And then, I don't know.
Oh, God, imagine a Shadow.
What?
Imagine someone maining Shadow the Hedgehog.
It's just Sonic with roller skates and a gun.
Sonic with Edgy.
Sonic with Edgy. I guess add the stages that weren't in Ultimate prior, so like that would be like Rainbow Road, and then there were like a few others that I don't remember. Oh, Pokey Floats. You add Pokey Floats.
I understand why they didn't add that stage.
And then other than that, maybe add like a first party. I guess if you're gonna add the one from the new one, Ninjala, do that. You add Eggman. I think a hype base game character, so nothing you actually buy, would be Monster Hunter as like DLC. Like, I think that's such a hype base game character. Like, that is like literally Castlevania in a nutshell. It's just like, oh shit, they're here, and thank God I don't have to pay an extra $5 for them.
Yeah.
But then again, that's just here. I know it's like really popular in the East, which is what I'll get into, or in Japan. And then other than that, just make a pass or 2. Like, you do that. Maybe they'll look at the Mii's. So like this would be like Dante, Doom Guy. I don't remember the other ones because those were the ones I kind of just remembered off the back of my head. I don't know, Zero's one of them, but you could also just make him, but he's also an assist trophy, so maybe just make him into an actual character. I don't know. Other than that, like, you could add, a couple of those Mii's from 4, because they did that for the Ultimate, like Isabelle, King K, and the Inklings, but Isabelle was also an assist trophy. Add a few other first and third parties. Obviously, we get a Fire Emblem character, Pog. This time I'm going to be with you guys. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be with you guys wholeheartedly when we get another Fire Emblem character, because that's going to be so funny.
Hell yeah, we've converted them.
Because you know it's going to be DLC. It's just going to be great. No, I mean, like, I gave you guys shit, or I gave you shit, but, like, I shouldn't have, because honestly, we got a cool roster of characters. Don't look at the one, look at the many.
That's a good way to put it.
Like,
or another
am I going to
way.
be disappointed? Yes, because I'm disappointed whenever we get a first-party DLC character. But I can still laugh at the people who are going to, rage quit on Twitter.
Exactly. To put another way, just think about the low W's. You just farm those. Yeah, that's it.
True.
Simple.
Neil, I can't.
You can't, and you will.
Yeah.
I can, though. It's a scary thing.
And then you end this one again with like a character that would appease like everyone. I honestly think that if you added Master Hand or Crazy Hand or even like Taboo, like a character from Smash, like let's just say they get to unique character 100 at the end of Smash Deluxe, right? And it's revealed to be like one of those. People will just be like, "Oh shit, that's a Smash character. That's a character from Smash, not just like, like oh, this is a first party, or oh, this is like this wasn't the character I wanted. It's like, you know, I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh shit. But I could be wrong. Other than that, like again, I mentioned it before, the only character that I see that appeases everyone, so this is what I would end with, is Dante. Is there anyone else?
Lynn Fire Emblem.
Ellie Wood on a horse.
Avalanche Eevee.
Black Pokemon trainer.
Specifically Ellie Wood's horse.
Specifically Ellie Wood's horse. You've done it. The only other thing that I could think of is Goku, but people are gonna hate that because then you just start adding fourth parties.
Goku.
Other than that, you could do something very big from one of them. So, like, for the East, you do Monster Hunter or a Tales of character, because they're both also kind of getting popular here. Or you could do something from the West, so you shut Twitter up. So that would be, like, Chief and Doom Guy or Crash. Or you could do the opposite. Can I say the Accursed... Should I say the Accursed One's name now? We're done with DLC. I should probably just be able to say it, right?
And
You could, honestly, end all of it with controversy as fuck and just add Jonesy from Fortnite.
Someone in the live chat, like a minute before it started, it was so funny. I was cracking up in class. They went, it's Jonesy.
No.
It was just so funny.
No,
Dude,
there was... I
The
knew
trailer-
if Jonesy didn't make it past E3, it wasn't happening.
what's it called? The trailer goes as it goes. You just see Jonesy do the default dance, and then just everyone starts doing the default
I would have
dance.
sold my Switch.
I'm honestly very shocked that Jonesy or like anything Fortnite never became a Mii costume.
They have decency.
That and Epic, Epic's been having problems like with I think you guys talked about it before, Apple, so I guess
Yeah.
Nintendo didn't want to deal with them.
Yeah.
Nintendo is a staunch supporter of the anti-Apple monopoly. Jonesy has now been added into Smash and is a top tier.
Yep. Oh my god, could you imagine?
His taunt is playing on iPhone.
His taunt is Ninja.
Just
Not Ninja doing anything. Oh no, it's just Ninja ranting about a tweet.
Oh my god.
Telling you how you're a
That'd be
loser
so
for not
funny.
taking it seriously. Bragging about his making him a sandwich.
his braless white, yeah.
Yeah. Unprompted, remember.
Unprompted.
Flawless wife sandwich coon.
How's your day going?
Sandwich coon. That's my want. My thought is that we could go one of two routes. The first is what I think is more likely than anything, which is what Nick said. Nick, I don't know where I'm pointing.
It said something?
No, what you said, which is it's gonna be like probably less fighters.
Oh, less fighters, but more stuff.
Yeah. And that I would akin to like something like Smash 4, like from like Brawl to Smash 4, kind of like Melee to Brawl. I don't know, like I think that would upset people the most because it's like, where's my character? Like why isn't my character back? Because, like, an obvious give me is, like, Sora probably wouldn't be back, or, like, the Square characters, because they'd probably be added as DLC if they're going to be there. And then, like, I don't know, you're probably going to remove, like, the Pichus, the Dr. Marios, some of the Echoes. I don't know. I just don't think people are going to, like that much. The only thing people would rejoice in is, oh my god, we only have 4 Fire Emblem characters, if they were going to do that, right?
Oh, the tragedy.
Exactly.
Honestly.
I think it's a tragedy to think about that because it's just like, I don't know, every one character on that roster is is someone's favorite. Whether we would like to admit that or not.
I think for the most part, like most characters wouldn't get cut. Like, I don't think any first-party character would get cut. Any company that's like super close to Nintendo probably wouldn't. So I think like Banjo would not get cut. Square Enix is that's I don't know
I
about
don't
that,
think
but
Squares would be cut. I think it would just be DLC.
I don't know. I feel like at least Cloud would be in guaranteed. Probably even Sephiroth, to be honest. Sora is that's I don't know about
Well,
that one.
Sora's Disney.
I would argue I think most characters have a solid chance of just getting back in. The
Not
only
Sora.
annoying thing is that like why he says like it's hard to do it would be hard to do it again is because that would require Nintendo to then go back and renew all of those licenses,
Yep.
which is annoying, I
Which
imagine,
is
and
why
expensive.
an Ultimate
And it's
Deluxe would be a bit better.
yeah, and it's not that it's impossible. It's just economically, it's less impressive the second time. But
That's true.
I still think they'd probably do it because it's worth it. But
it's like, yeah, I get that. But it's more like it's more like everybody like in Pokemon or like all the Pokemon, right? Once you have it, do you really ever want to go back? Because like we had it in 64, we had it in Melee. They then didn't have it in Brawl. They didn't have it in 4 again, but it's back in Ultimate. And everybody, I think the most hype you will never get more hype than everyone is here, unless you cut like a bunch of the roster, which segues into my next one. A complete reboot with a lot less characters, but a completely overhauled gameplay and moveset. This would be like, for example, Mario has a very outdated moveset. Flood, the cape, whatever. Like, you can make Mario's moveset more akin to his Odyssey stuff.
they don't need to reboot it to do that, though. They could just change the character.
They could.
Fighting games do that all the time. Yeah.
They could, but when you're working on every character under the sun, you're not going to do that.
That's true. But I don't think every character needs a rework.
No, they don't. But if you know that you're not going to be able to get everybody into the next Ultimate, like in the next one, like let's just say Ultimate 2 is like a very ways down the road. Like this is like we're going to go Smash 6 and 7 are going to be they're going to cut characters, right? It would be more impressive to overhaul everything or overhaul all movesets and focus and make that the focus, then it's just a downgraded version of Ultimate. Or like we just didn't have everyone back, and eventually things might come back as DLC. They might not. We're gonna let you decide, or like we're gonna let fate decide that one.
Yeah, but like you also don't need to like do crazy overhauls like for everybody. Because one, like even disregarding how long it's going to take, disregarding how much money it's going to take, it's also just going to burn out the dev team. Because like you could do it in like subtle ways. Like you could just be like, all right, for Donkey Kong's neutral B where he charges up the punch, instead of punching forward, now he uppercuts. Do that.
Yeah.
You could like you could dartboard a few characters and be like, all right, we're totally going to revamp Bowser Jr. We're going to totally revamp Falco and Game & Watch, and then like here, and then we're gonna not touch, we're not gonna touch fucking Palutena, Robin, or Joker, and then we're gonna minorly tweak everybody. Like just like change like frame data, change some trajectory of moves, stuff like that. Like nothing crazy. Like most of the cast that was in 4 aren't too different. They all kind of play the same. From off the top of my head, the biggest difference a character has from 4 to Ultimate is Shulk's Monado arts being that you could just pick one. You don't have to cycle.
Pretty
much.
much.
And still, like I wouldn't say
he plays the same though.
Yeah, he plays the same. Like the style of gameplay is the same. Like even Bayonetta's nowhere near as good as she's in 4, but she still plays the same.
For the most part, all they did was nerf almost every decent character in the game, made some of the worst characters a little bit better, and then made some of the quality of life, and then that was it. So mainly balance and a little bit of quality of life, and that was it. They didn't do anything else.
I think that had more to do with because they went from they went immediately from For the Ultimate.
Yeah, really.
I mean, they also implemented the parry thing or the deflect thing.
Yeah.
I guess they did change power shielding to that. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
The one new mechanic. I guess directional air dashing, but that was in Melee. Super new.
They brought it back, if anything.
Yeah. So the parry mechanic.
I honestly think Ultimate is just a good game in general, or it's a fine game, and it continuing over the next generation is fine, and doing your tweaks here and there, adding more characters. I don't think people would be mad, and I think more people would be upset over a more new game with just not everyone. But I don't know. I just don't know how to see it. But
I think it would just be sad to not have everybody.
It's true, it would. It was sad not to have every Pokemon.
I don't know. I think there's a solid chance that most, if not all, characters would return, even if it's not Ultimate, just a new Smash game. I think a good amount of characters. Maybe not every single one, but I think most.
Oh, how great would it be? I have such a great name for it. Is that if they're like, hey, we know we said we weren't going to put everyone in, so we put everyone in anyway, and we cracked the 100 character limit, and we got some really cool characters for you, and we have DLC coming along the way. So how the fuck do you top the name Ultimate? You can't call it Ultimate 2.
Super Ultimate.
They call it Super Smash Brothers Ascension. Or Smash Bros. World.
Ooh, I love that. Super Smash Bros. Ascension.
On that note, I gotta head out. See you guys.
Yeah. Good night.
Let me move this. Okay.
Oh my god, how's it already midnight?
We're almost.
Oh my god.
Oh, that means we have another hour and a half.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I know how this works.
Yeah, I know how this goes.
It's not my first rodeo.
It's not over till the video ends.
Yeah. And even then it's not over.
Yeah, and even then. There's still the after party.
Anyways, if it was up to me personally, I would do Ultimate Deluxe for the next generation, and then Ultimate just a new game, but it's also still just an Ultimate 2. I love the name Ascension. That's so good. Two gens later Switch, so I guess the Switch 3, and that plays a bit differently and has everyone. I don't know. That's my thought.
Next Smash game should be rated M, so Mario can swear.
Fucking the shit.
Yeah, or not even in his accent, just normal. When you hit him, he goes fuck.
It's gonna be voiced by Chris Pratt.
Oh my god, dude! What if that's what they add? They add voice acting.
Fuck.
They have Chris Pratt Mario, and I think his name is Ben Schwartz as Sonic.
Turn that shit off so fast. The grunts and occasional talking from the characters that do talk.
Can I just say, whenever a new DLC character gets announced, it's always other DLC characters. Like right now, Sephiroth, Byleth, and Min trending. Sora, nowhere to be seen.
Why?
That's insane.
Why Min? Why Byleth? Why Sephiroth?
Literally, and Banjo. Oh
my god.
Oh my god, Min. Oh, okay, hold on. Listen to this. Min has 305,000 tweets. Sephiroth only has 43K. That's insane.
Do you think it's maybe because people are saying, we did end
funny.
with Sora, but fuck Min for being at the beginning?
I don't fucking know, dude. I could look.
or how irrelevant was Min Min? I guess you look. I'm gonna do. This is the thing I wrote down for conclusions. Overall, even if you don't like Sora, most, if not every single person that has played the game has gotten a character in this current development cycle. We'll call it from Smash 4 to Ultimate that they wanted. ... At least I hope. If there isn't one, then maybe you just like a certain game or something, IDK, or your standards are too high or niche or something. I don't know. Or maybe you just want one character. Maybe you I was listening to beat 'em ups because I was just watching everybody who I was just going through, and he made a great point where everybody has a character on the roster that they like, and if you don't, you have maybe you just like one game and not video games as a whole. And he brought up somebody liking Dark Souls and wanting the Chosen Undead. And I thought that was just a great example of that, because I'm sure there are people that love the challenge of Dark Souls but hate every other video game because they find them to be too easy.
Yeah.
Regardless of that, Smash Ultimate will truly go down as one of the best journeys of all of gaming, one of the best rides in all of gaming, the best crossovers of all time, maybe even surpassing those that we've seen in just pop culture, just anything in general. And thank you, Father Sakurai, for this.
Amen.
Daddy Sakurai.
I get a bit I've been getting a bit tearied up all day, just about all of this. It's over. It's beautiful. It's beautiful that we just ended on a character that won a ballot, a character that was the most popular to be there. It's beautiful that we got all of these really hyped characters. Not even in my wildest dreams I ever thought Sephiroth was going to be in the game. He was furthest from my mind, I guess, other than Kratos. I got duped with Pyra and Mithra. That was insane. We got Banjo. That's crazy, because that's a character who hasn't been on a Nintendo console for 20 years.
Yeah.
We got Terry and SNK love back, so much so that they're copying Ultimate's stuff and they're bringing back every single King of Fighters character. We got one of the most insane movesets with Hero. We got one of the craziest reveals with Joker because no one was expecting DLC then. We got one of the most saltiest days in the entire world with Byleth. Steve broke Twitter by being revealed in Smash.
He did. I think it's funny.
We got King K and Ridley and. I'm good. You can go. It's just cool.
I was gonna say, I think it's funny that 2 times in the same DLC pass, Hose Mad was the trending meme in Smash Bros.
Yep.
Hero started. Finished it.
It's crazy. I'm just so happy we ended on a good note and not this whimper, because I just dreaded a Pokemon, dude. I really did.
It was almost Cinderace. There was fire.
There was fire. You know what would be cool for the start of Ultimate, or the start of Ultimate Deluxe or Ultimate Ascension or 2 or whatever? Yeah. We start off with them shaking hands and that's the end. And the flame become it's like a villain who either absorbs the flame or becomes the flame.
Oh, it's so bad guy.
Does he do that?
No, he is fire. He uses fire, so he could just he could abandon the Bringa.
That'd be cool. I would love that.
And his name's Bad Guy. He's a good guy. But his name is Bad Guy.
I'm trying to think what else I don't know what characters do that, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be a cool idea. Maybe a dragon who breathes fire so they could suck it all in. I
It
don't
doesn't
know.
even have to be fire. They could be shaking hands, and then fucking Waddle Dee can just fucking javelin Mario.
Oh, that'd be fucking funny. Or Waluigi. I think it'd be more or less like Waluigi trying to ruin everything, but like he can't, but he's actually in. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm very happy I got to not only experience this, but experience this with you guys.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't trade it for the world. As much as I've complained,
fun time.
I owe Smash a lot. For a very large portion, technically, owe my friendship with Kyle to Smash. That's what we bonded over. That's how we became gamer friends.
That's how we became gamers.
I still remember, like, I think this might have actually been the first words you ever spoke to me. Ever. I went over to your guys' lunch table so Nick could introduce me. And you said, your first thing was, who do you main? And I said, Shulk. And you looked at Nick, not even me. You go, Nick, another fucking Shulk player? Really? That's it, and that's how it started.
This was before my time.
Yeah, and then that weekend, Neil, no joke, he literally, like, because we all had the same lunch period, and Nick was like, oh, come over and meet Kyle. And, like, he had told me about, oh, this guy Kyle runs Smash tournaments. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, dude, I was so omega nervous. I was like, I need to make a good impression. And then turns out Kyle's just a normal dude, and I'm like, oh, thank Christ.
Wow.
Dude, I was like, oh, he's not gonna like me. I'm not gonna get to go to the Smash tournament. And then when you're like another Shulk player, I was like, shit, that was the wrong choice. then Kyle and I, like, because we would like rotate who would commentate the matches, and then it was my turn to commentate with Kyle, and then we bonded over Etika videos and Smash, and that's how it started.
Yeah, dude. Wouldn't have it any other way, but
which means that's also how I got here. So, pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So half the friendship to Nick and the other half to Smash.
Anyways, I don't have anything else to say on it. Literally, when you guys said, "Oh, we have another hour left," I'm just like, I have literally nothing else to say.
Oh yeah. So the next 15 minutes will now be white noise with a bizarre pitch that will slowly ascend with each passing minute.
No, it's just Nick spinning in the chair for the rest of the next hour.
Oh, that'd be so
on loop.
I would love that forever.
Oh
my god, if I had that time, I'm probably not gonna edit this. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna put parts of the trailer and whatnot. It's midnight. I'm going to render this and then I'm gonna upload it. Let's be real. I can't
wait to in a couple hours watch the playback.
3 p.m. tomorrow.
Matter class at 2:50. Let's go.
Poggers. So if you guys have enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below who you guys liked to see, or comment down below who your favorite character was, what you would like the next Smash game to look like, and who else you want left. And sub, because either the next one or the one after that is going to be a video of us making our own Smash Ultimate.
Oh dear. Shit, now I have to come up with...
I have to think now, dude. That's...
Yeah, the T word.
We may have a week, but a week or two. We have 4 days.
You're not making this easy.
I'm not, no.
All right.
We'll talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Adios.
Bye.